Hello students, welcome back to maths video lecture sessions. We have started with our chapter 4, power and exponent. In our previous lecture we have studied about basics of power and exponent, laws of powers and exponent. We also did many sums related to the laws of powers and exponent. So in today's video lecture we would be doing standard form of a number. See, what do we mean by standard form of a number? Like here, for example, you see this is so a large number is given. Writing it or reading it is too hard. So when it is written in a short form with 10, with exponent of 10 and a number which is between 0 to 10 excluding 0 and 10, that number is called standard form or in scientific notation. I would repeat it once, that when such large number is given, we denote them in a shorter form. How in shorter form? In a number as a product of a number between 0 to 10, but 0 and 10 are not included. 0 to 10 means number from 1 to 9, and other the product of 1 is number between 1 to 9 and other will be of exponents of 10. Clear? See, for example, here 3 has 8 zeros. It is so big. It is very hard to read also. So how we'll represent this in a standard form? Firstly, we'll take this number and write it 3. Multiply by how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be 10 raised to 8. This is called as standard form. Now you would be asked question of converting from usual form to standard form and standard form to usual form. So first we'll start with converting from usual form to standard form. See, here you have been given 2, 3 and 6 zeros. This is in a usual form. How we will write in standard form? First step is how many zeros are there, that you write in exponent form, that is 10 raised to 6. Here 6 zeros are there, so it will be 10 raised to 6 and this numeric number will be written as it is, 23 into 10 raised to 6. Now we have said that the number should be between 0 and 10. 23 is a big number, so we'll convert it into decimal. So it will be 2.3. Now after, as we put decimal, after decimal how many numbers are there? 1. So next to it we will keep it 10 raised to 1 and multiply by 10 raised to 6 will be as it is. Now see, here base is same, so we'll and multiply, so we'll add the powers. So it will be 2.3 into 10 raised to 1 plus 6, which will be 2.3 into 10 raised to 7. As you will do the example, you will be clear with it. Now second sum is 0.0000205. Firstly, you have to take the numeric number, which is 0205. Now after decimal, how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here down there will be how many zeros? 7 zeros. So 1 and 7 zeros. Now firstly, see, 205 is greater than 10. So first you will convert it into short decimal form, that will be 2.05. Every time decimal will be kept after first digit. So it will be 2.05. Now after point, how many digits are there? 2. So it will be multiplied by 10 raised to 2. Now here down is 10 raised to 7, 10 raised to 2. They are in division. In division base is same, so powers will be subtracted. So it will be 2.05 into 10 raised to 2 minus 7. So this will be 2.05 into 10 raised to minus 5. Third example, 912.5400. Firstly, convert decimal into fraction. So how many digits are there after decimal? 4. So downwards there will be 4 zeros. So it will be 9125400 upon 10,000. Now here 2020 gets cut. So what will be remaining? 91254 upon 100. Now we'll put decimal after the first digit. So it will be 9.1254. So after decimal, how many digits are there? 4. So multiply by 10 raised to 4. Here downwards there is 100, that is 10 raised to 2. Now see, base is same, so and they are in division. So 4 minus 2. So it will be 9.1254 into 10 raised to 2. This was converting usual form to standard form. Now next is converting standard form into usual form. Now how you will convert it? See, this is the standard form. 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 3. First of all, it is in decimal, so you will make it fraction. That will be 12 upon 10. Multiply by, see here power is negative, to make it positive we'll just inverse it, so it will be 1 upon 10 raised to 3. Now 12 upon 10 into 1 upon 10 raised to 3 means 1000. Now we will multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator, so it will be 12 ones are 12, 10 into 1000 will be 10,000. Now just convert this into decimal. So how many zeros are there? 4. So after decimal there should be 4 digits. Already we have 2. So the 2 will be zeros. So 0.0012. Second is 2.0934 into 10 raised to 7. Firstly, convert this decimal number into fraction. So it will be 20934 upon 10,000 into 10 raised to 7. So write 7 zeros here. Now 4040 gets cut. How many are remaining? 3. So we will multiply numerator with numerator. So answer will be 20934, 3 zeros. See, whenever you are converting from standard form to usual form, the only thing, every time first convert decimal into fraction. Simplify it and then just you have to multiply or denote in decimal form. Now there are some other sums which are related to standard form. See, example 1. Compare the diameter of the earth with the diameter of the moon. You have been given diameter of earth and diameter of moon. You have to compare it. How you will compare it? Diameter of earth upon diameter of moon, which is equals to 12.742 into 10 raised to 6 upon 3.7474 into 10 raised to 6. See, 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 6 gets cut. So what is remaining? 12.742 upon 3.474. Firstly, we will convert this decimal number into fraction. So it will be 12742 upon 1000 upon 3474 upon 1000. Now here, see, denominator's numerator goes to denominator and denominator's denominator go to numerator. So it will be 12742 into 1000 upon 3474 into 1000. See, 1000 gets cut. So what is remaining? 12742 upon 3474. Just you have to divide this number. Your answer will be approximately 3.67. Same way in example 2, you have to compare the mass of electron and proton. So it will be mass of proton upon mass of electron. See, protons are always kept first. So proton upon electron, which will be 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 upon 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31. See, firstly, see, the base is same and the powers are same. So first we will, and in division, so you have to subtract them. So it will be 1.67 upon 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 27 minus 31. So this minus gets plus. So it will be minus 27 plus 31. So now firstly convert this decimal number into fraction. So it will be 167 upon 100 into, this will go inverse, so it will be 100 upon 911. 100 cancel, and minus 27 plus 31 is 10 raised to 4. Just divide 167 with 911. You will get approx 0.1833 into 10 raised to 4. Main thing is you need to divide this both very carefully. Just if it gets cancelled, you have to cancel it, or you have to directly divide it. Example 3. A bug which is of the length 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter can jump 3.3 into 10 raised to 2 times of its length. So a bug can jump 3.3 into 10 raised to 2 times of length. So how much far it jumps, you need to multiply the length into the times. So it will be 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 multiplied by 3.3 into 10 raised to 2. Now firstly interchange like terms. So it will be 8 into 33 upon 10 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to 2. So now multiply 8, 33 is 264 upon 10. Now base is same, there is multiplication, so you have to add the power. So it will be 10 raised to minus 3 plus 2. So here it will be 264 upon 10 into 10 raised to minus 1, because greater number sign is minus. Now to make it positive, just you will inverse it. So it will be 264 upon 10 into 1 upon 10, which is equals to 264 upon 100. So we will convert this in decimal form. It will be 2.64 meters. So how far can a bug jump? It can jump 2.64 meter long. Example 4. In a stack there are 8 notebooks each of thickness 20 mm, 9 sheets of a paper each of thickness 0.016 mm. You have to find the total thickness of the shelf. So firstly you need to find the total thickness of notebook and total thickness of sheets of paper. So total thickness of notebook will be 8 into 20 mm, which is equals to 160 mm, and total thickness of paper sheets will be 9 into 0.016, which is equals to 0.144 mm. Now for total thickness you have to add them. So total thickness of shelf is equals to total thickness of notebook plus total thickness of paper sheets. So it will be 160 plus 0.144, which will be 160.144. Now this you have to show in a standard form. So what will be its standard form? Firstly you have to convert into decimal. So it will be 160144 upon 1000. Now always after first digit you have to keep the decimal. So it will be 1.60144. Now after decimal there are 5 numbers. So multiply by 10 raised to 5 upon 10 raised to, there are 3 zeros, so 10 raised to 3. Now base is same, they are in division, so subtract the power. So it will be 1.60144 into 10 raised to 5 minus 3, which is equals to 1.60144 into 10 raised to 2 mm. Units are very important. Don't forget to write the units. Now we have completed with our chapter 4, powers and exponent. In assignment you have to solve your exercise. So this is our end of the chapter. Thank you. See you soon with the next chapter.